Welcome. Hello, my name is Artya Mardika Putra, but you can call me Dia or anything you prefer. For my student ID number is 2024322091. Now I'm entering at ITPLS Information System Department at Faculty of Energy Telematics. Today I'm going to share what I learned from Mr. Dodi and the lab assistants from the last meeting or the second meeting. Moving to what I learned yesterday, the first one is data type. Data type is a base of C++ language that gives one data or more identification, like one data could be a number, alphabet, symbol, and etc. And it depends on what function do you use. And for a function, there is a char, short, integer, and long. Depends on the memory use. For example, a char only use 1 byte. For example, if you use char, it only serve you one alphabet, and if you input more, it won't detect or error. And for short integer long is the function of a number input. It depends on what you use. For short is the 2 bytes, integer 2 bytes, and the other integer 4 bytes. It depends on how much number you want to use. For example, let's move to this one. I include iostream, username std, and integer main is the base code if you want to input a code. And in this one, there is a code you want to develop or declare. And I already give this one a try. Let me see. Where is it? Nah, this one. For short, it only gives you, for example, like 5 number. If you go any long from that, it will give you an error from, and on integer and long, it gives you a same storage, and it gives you a lot of numbers, not like the short one. For the cout is like the cover or the out of the number you want to show. Let me give you an example. Hmm, no. It shows you the number you input. For example, the short, it shows you the isi variable angka 1 and isi variable angka 2 and isi variable angka 3. It shows because the cout you filled in this blue one. It gives you a cover from the number you give. And for the ENDL, it gives you enter. Let me give you a example. If I don't use ENDL, it will show up like this. Nah, no enter or no space from the angka 1 and the angka 2. And I want to give you a little a detail about these three, the core of the coding, the hashtag include iostream using namespace std and integer main. These three, for example, the hashtag include iostream is a must for every code you input. The You can tell the mother of the code because the IO it stands for the in and out, because every code is contain the cout and cin. And let's move to the explanation of that three core of codes. The std one, it gives you a command the instruction that saved from the C++ language to access the identity of the every data. If you ask, why do you use the using namespace std? Why about this, the using namespace? If you don't use the using namespace std, you must write std in every line, and it's gonna took forever. So it gives us a new shortcut using the using namespace std. And for the integer main is the main function that gives you the entry point to enter your code, and that's it. And going to the next one, the float and the double. The float and the double is not so different from the before. It gives you 4 byte and it gives you numbering 2, but in this example it gives you a unique number, a decimal. And going back to the float and double again, I will give you a straight result. I already give this one a try. Oh, sorry. It gives you not so different from the integer short and long one. Besides from the differences is only the decimal. If you want to input the decimal, you can use the float and double, but if you want to use a number such as from -1 or minus 100 to 100, you can use the integer one. Oh yeah, back to the here, it called the variable. The variable is the storage or the place to store data or data such as like number, alphabet or symbol, depends of what I said again, depends on the function do you use. Back to here. Now, just like I said before, char. Char is if you want to input alphabet or symbol, you can use char, but it only contains one alphabet, one data. If you input more, it will cause an error. I already give this one a try. Where is it now? Here. 1, 2, 3. The core of the code, and here, char. Char is the type of the variable, and huruf. It means that the huruf it declares the function of char, and the huruf it contains the d input. I could change it to v, and definitely the cout, or I call it the cover. If the cover the like to give the v out, it needs some cover. The cover is the blue one, and if you run it, it will show you like this. The cover huruf yang tersimpan adalah the cout, or I call it the cover, and v, the huruf. Moving on to my favorite data type, the string one. String one is the base data type that contains bunch of characters for a certain size, such as bunch of word, bunch of sentences, and many else. Because for the size of the string itself, it contains 1 byte for every one character. For the code, I already give it a try. String variable 1, belajar C++. it means you initialize the variable 1 and you initialize variable 2, and for the blue one you can change it whatsoever as long as not outside this one, because it will interrupt the code. You can change it belajar matematika di lantai 9. And for the cout cover or maybe print, it contains the variable 1 merged with variable 2 and the L, and there you have it. You got a word, belajar matematika di lantai 9. Type of data is the Boolean and the unknown. It's not quite explained well from the last meeting, but I will explain it from what I know. Data Boolean is a type of data that only consists two data. It represented as true or false, or maybe it gets represented as 1 and 0. It used to make two form of data, like it's member or not member, or graduate or not graduated. Moving on to the code, I already give it a try. It initializes the boolean variable 2, variable 1 and variable 2. It's not so different from the before. It only gives you the different data, the true or false. For example, the true it gives you a 1 and false it gives you a 0. For the last type of data, the data type unknown C++, I don't quite understand it well, but I already give it a try. Let's run it. I don't understand why it gives you a number like 136, but I hope I want to understand in the next meeting. But from what I know, I think the variable of the Monday, the Wednesday, and the Saturday, it gives you a result of number. I think it comes from this one. But yeah, that's what I know. But I want to know in the next meeting. So yeah, that's all for my video. But I think I still need to learn about C++ more, because I think I still lack of knowledge about the C++ language. But I'm happy to share, and that's it. Thank you for watching.